I've got the wrong headset on. Hello and welcome to Pokemon Scarlet Part 2. Last time we started our adventure into the Paldea region. Hello McCourty23. Nice to see you. And I don't see anything popping up on that bit, which means I should refresh it just to make sure. Please start with 5 o'clock. Well, wouldn't you? Well. Oh, so we just found an Northern Bay. Thank you for Coco. Well, look what we did pick. Someone last time said, no, don't pick for Coco, pick a different one. And I'm like, why would I want to do that? Of course it's the correct starter! Torch Song, I do like the move. We won't get that till the final evolution, but regardless. Last time we ended here, partly because I was knackered and all that, and partly because, Anyway, talking to this fella here. Hello there, I'm a Pokemon League rep. Been having some nice Pokemon battles? Well, good news, if you defeat 4 trainers here in Area 1 of the South Province, there's a lovely prize with your name on it. So far, you defeated 1. Torch Song, Shadow Ball, Incinerate. Flamethrower is not a bad option either, depending on what you want to use. And a free slot. And there's plenty of moves that Fuecoco can learn at the end of it all. So, a nice prize. Well, let's go running around, find some trainers and beat them up, I guess. There's one thing we could do. Alternatively, we could head into here and actually carry on the story. Oops, I went too close. Note to self, remember where invisible checks are for where you happen to be standing. I love it when that happens. Just suddenly things go wrong just because. Oi, Chris, am I meant to, whenever she says that, go, oi! Did you battle some trainers on the hill? But your Pokemon are getting stronger. How about you show me how much you have learned in a battle? Why not? Alright, nothing like having a friend around. Friendship is the name of the game. Come on, Chris, let's have us a fruitful battle. If she starts throwing Cherubies at me, I'm gonna laugh. But regardless. It's not been that long since the previous battle against Nemona, but here we go, time for round 2. And starting with the starter. A rarity to see when it comes to how a Pokemon battle tends to go with a rival. You seem like you're getting better at this, so I'm coming at you with 2 Pokemon this time! By God, a second one! Indeed. I thought you were smarter than this, Nemona. I'm gonna be honest with you there. I thought 3 were stronger than this. Damn it, Fuecoco. You really work with your tight matchups. I can tell how badly you want to win. Indeed, I want to win. You're just throwing leaves at me. Yay, murdering the grass cat. Or Reed or whatever else. And the second Pokemon is a Pawmi. Wow, doing even better than I expected. You're legit, Chris. Well, I certainly ain't too legit to quit, so if you excuse me, I'll be out of here. Okay, on. Well, all joking around aside, how much power round? Nah, it works better if I've got another Pokemon to use on. Ember will do better because it's stab. Battling you is a blast. Think I better pull out my ace in the hole. New mechanic! Comparatively to the Dynamaxing of Generation 8 that could only happen in specific areas, what we're seeing here is Terrorization, which can occur anywhere. Oh dear. Terrorizing is always a solid strategy. It gives moves of the Pokemon's Terror type more power! As evidenced by this Thundershock dealing about 12 damage, which is still painful. But Fuecoco was able to tank it, so we're not too worried. Unless that was the low point of a range, in which case, That was low point of range, or that was just a quit. And oh, the paralysis. Yeah, we go through the paralysis though, and win. That almost ended up becoming very hairy. Ugh. Fuecoco wants to learn the move Bite. Of course! Why would we not want coverage already at this point? Oh, we do have special attack up, special defense down. Special defense down? That's not necessarily what I would want, but we'll take having Bite over there for the time being, and that'll be all for Fuecoco. I think Fletchling is learning Ember. Why do I have Fletchling and Fuecoco? I've caught other Pokemon. Ah, whatever. Man, I can't believe how fast you're improving. There's always that potential that you are controlled by a person in the real world. But that's enough about me breaking the fourth rule. Amazing! Look at you taking on Terrorize's opponent and winning no problem. Come to think of it, you can't Terrorize your Pokemon yet, huh? Don't worry, I'll get you taken care of. You're so good at Pokemon battles, I forget how new you are to this stuff sometimes. I'm a prodigy, obviously. Anyway, it was a fun bout with you. Here, have some revives as thanks. What is it with these later generations and just handing me a billion revives? I don't need that many, damn it. 1 or 2 is fine though. I'll happily take 1 or 2 because you know, hey, it saves the money on having to buy a revive. Now, Mesagoza's waiting just past this gate. At last, the city where our school is. There's a ton of hills and stairs and stuff in the city, so I'm going to take a quick breather and then catch up with you soon. Alright, Nemona, you do that. Am I forced into the city? Or... oh, I'm probably forced into the city because we got loading screen. Damn it, I wanted to heal Fuecoco. Ah, well. But, by the way, I see clips online sometimes of just randomly my YouTube Shorts feed of people being really upset over how Fuecoco evolves into Cocolor. And makes me sad. But I like the look of that middle stage. Middle stages aren't always meant to be the most good looking in terms of Pokemon design. Because why would you keep a Pokemon in its middle stage? Unless you're using... unless it's a Pokemon that was already final stage beforehand and you're doing something like using an Eviolite because it just benefits more from it. For the role that it fulfills. That sort of logic. I think Duskull you do that with? No, Dusclops you do that with, potentially, because some people don't like using Dusknoir. I don't get it, but yeah, well. Alright, here I am. We finally made it, huh? This is Mesagoza, the biggest city in Paldea. It's been a big trade hub since a long time ago. I like the symbols of the various Pokemon types on... doing a circle thing by the steps. Oh, pardon me. Lots of folks come here to learn about advances in technology and all kinds of other stuff. Drifting balloon. There's a hair salon where you can change your look, plus places with tasty food and fixings. So yeah, if you don't like how you designed your player character to be earlier, then there is the salon for you to change it up. What do you want to see first, Chris? Ah, tasty food, of course. Ha! Didn't have you pegged for a big eater. But that's smart. You can't battle well with a growling tummy, right? Yeah. Food is an important thing to have. Oh, and speaking of battling, I want to be sure you'll be able to terrorize your Pokemon too, Chris. There's a few things that are going to get done for that to happen, but I'll take care of them. It's good to have connections, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, you just have fun looking around the city a bit. There's so much to do. Grab a bite. Buy some accessories to spice up your uniform. If you want my personal recommendation, you've got to see Delibird Presents. They sell handy items for Pokemon to hold. Excellent way of going about telling people that hold items exist. Once you've seen your fill, we can meet up again in front of the school. Just be ready, the stairs up to the school are no joke. And now for your entrance exam. Climb 1 billion steps. Later, then. Get pumped for some terrorizing. Alright, well, while we get hyped for being able to use the Mechanica Gen 9, welcome to Mesagoza. Now we have control. So let's look at the map here and see what we can find. Well, there's Delibird Presents right there. There's also over this side a Delibird Presents, Bakery, Delicisio, another Delibird Presents, more deli stuff, Shore Cant, another awesome bakery, Picnic Knacks, Salon Bonanza. There is a Baggins here. Fashion Street. Rough and Tough. Quite a few franchise stuff, a Chansey Supply there. Chansey Supply here. And some Pokemon Centers. Well, let's go to a Daily Bird Present and see what we can buy. Welcome to Daily Bird Presents, with great gifts galore. What'll it be? Within here there are 4 options. Battle items. We can already get some quite nice battle items already, holy shit. With our Miracle Seed, Charcoal and Mystic Water, Silk Scarf, Sharp Beak, and Silver Powder, these all boost... wait, just gonna check, no. These all boost a specific type of moves. In order, we got Grass, Fire, Water, Normal, Flying, and Bug. Muscle Band holds... slightly boosts the power of physical moves, while Wise Guards does the same for special moves. Focus Band is useful if you're using a Pokemon that would get hit down to 1 health in 1 turn. So, you know, it has its use. Ability Shield can protect the holder from having its ability changed, so fuck you, Simple Beam. Quick Claw, of course, is for your more slower Pokemon. The potential chance of them being able to go first can be useful in situational aspects. What can we get in general goods? Well, a Soothe Bell. I mean, yeah, a Soothe Bell's really good to get because of any friendship evolutions. Meanwhile, an Everstone is also not too bad if you just don't want to evolve a Pokemon. Why would you? I prefer my Pichu to remain a Pichu. Why would you do that? You know? These things allow you to grow certain stats better by the looks of things, with speed. Oh no, these reduce the speed, but allows the HP stat, attack stat, defense stat, special attack stat, special defense stat, and speed stat to go more quickly. So your Pokemon is a little slower in battle, but a specific base stat is increasing more so through level ups. Interesting idea. Of course, in the Pokeball section, we've got Pokeball, Heal Ball. Obviously, the game ain't going to be giving us quick balls immediately, damn it. But regardless, there's also cases! I'll be honest, I've never really used a phone case on any phone I've had. But to be fair, the first couple of phones I had were basically like, they were real shite ones where you had to like press the button multiple times. I still have one due to a thing that occurred, family drama stuff. And I have a flip phone that you have to do that whole button press thing. It's annoying. But hey, you know, it's always nice as a backup in case my actual good phone, which is this Samsung phone here, gets obliterated in a meat grinder or something. I don't know why I'd be anywhere near a meat grinder, but it was the first thing that came to my head. Anyway, these phone cases, I don't know why we need a preview of how we look, include Sprigatito for Coco Craxley, then yellow, green, purple, pink, blue, turquoise, olive, rose, brown, and lavender. We love learning our colours today, children. But actually, if you are a child watching this, then I should stop swearing immediately. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Parents probably hate me quite a bit. Doo-dah, doo-dah day. Why? Right, anyway, let's head to a Pokemon Center. Unless Fukoko's been healed. Oh, Fukoko's been healed already. Never mind, we don't need to head to a Pokemon Center. Combies, they like the flowers. Your phone can reveal your past lives to me. My, I sense a great depth to your past. You must have seen much in lives gone by. I can study your Rotom phone to peer into past lives you lived. I call it rotometry. Care to try? Why not? Ah, your past. It drifts before my eyes. Can't be shut up. I see a life you once lived in. Oh, where is this? Oh, I know why it's these regions specifically. This is Let's Go. This is Sword. This is Shining Pearl. So what do we get out of it then? Kanto. Yes, it's coming into clear focus. In this previous life, you once tread the grounds of Kanto. I see you and a beloved Pokemon on an adventure in the Kanto region, urging each other onward with a bold, let's go! Allow me to fashion your Rotom phone a case that befits your memories. And there! Your case is finished. Carry it proudly. You got the Pika V case. If you wish to plumb your memories for more past lives, come speak to me again. Ah, I get it now. So this is a Pikachu and Eevee based one. Because let's go. So what do we get out of the Sinnoh and Galar ones then? In terms of phone case. Challenges in the Galar region with equally enormous Dynamax Pokemon at your side. Ooh. And we get a Bull Guy case. My favourite thing from Sword. Bull Guy. Well, it's another phone case at the very least. And for Sinnoh, I'm assuming this is. I'm assuming if you have Arceus save data on your Switch, you can probably find Hisui as well. I don't have save data on my Switch. I have it on a different Switch. Damn it. But regardless, in itself and dazzling crowds and super contest shows. I never touched that mode in the Shining Pearl playthrough. But you do you, NPC. With a Potek case. Interesting. I might as well look at the design since I looked at the Pikachu one. Yeah, the Bull Guy one and a Poketank. I'll take the Poketank case. Totally not showing my Gen 4 bias. I need to analyse if he's actually strumming the guitar properly. Yeah, it looks like he is. He's playing the same note continuously, but that's fine. Whoa! Okay, yeah. Some of these player models seem to, well, NPC models seem to go in and out randomly. I think it's just due to Switch hardware, I'm going to assume, because, yeah. Anyway, hello Pokemon Center. Wait, I don't need a heal. What am I doing here? Oh wait, hang on. Do we get fast travel just like into a Pokemon Center? I need to check the map. If you throw on the West team, should all be better now. Did you know that you can crouch with the B button? And you can catch them off guard. Lovely ideas. Oh no, I don't need to talk to you again. Ah. So yes, now we can be all sneaky. Well, we were always able to. You can slide slightly while running. I did that at an earlier point in the first part. Anyways, onwards we go. Up these steps. Okay, so no, I was going to talk about the fact that there are steps in games like Final Fantasy XIV where you're just actually hovering above the steps because they don't bother making like the geometry of the steps themselves. For Final Fantasy XIV, this makes sense because Lalafels exist and they kind of end up being a bit smaller than some steps in some places. But, well, cutscene occurs. Don't you get it? If you join Team Star, you can shine as bright as anybody. Seriously, what's with you? Do you want to burn bright with awesome friends like us? You're wearing biker helmets. You're automatically uncool. Not really. Oh, just shy. Look, we've got a quota we're supposed to fill for new members, so just sign up already. I'd rather not. Oh, we better go help her out. Because we're a good Samaritan, as per usual. Huh? You want in on this too? If you're here to sign up, we'll get to you next. We've nearly got this one in the bag. Yeah, sure you do. We're Team Star, kid. We burn so bright it hurts to look at us. But you knew that, right? Actually, no, I'm new here, so I wouldn't. But, sure, obviously I knew this. So you know exactly who you're messing with. And you're still coming at us with that attitude. You're scary, kid. If you join Team Star, you'd be looking down from the top in no time. Hey, we can't just let something like this slide. The honour of our team's on the line, so we've got no real choice but to battle, yeah? That's true. You keep watching that little Four Eyes over there. I'll make sure this fresh-faced nobody ends up seeing stars. A star motion is made! As a Team Star grunt wants to fight. Evil team? A Shroodle! I was actually looking at the type effectiveness of it, because we did get a Shroodle on our own accord. I remember. I took out the type calculator. Darn! I need to go and grab it again. I use Bite. Why did I not use Ember? But normal poison is actually not too bad in terms of typing, I would argue. Ground psychic weakness, sure, but resistance to poison, bug, grass, fairy, and immune to ghost, so not the worst thing ever, actually. Could be better, obviously. More resistances the better, but you know. Anyway, Team Star Grunt has been defeated. I wasn't really paying attention. How come I'm the one seeing stars? Oh god, my nose, it wants to act up again. I'm gonna have to disappear then after this cutscene. Ugh, why isn't nobody like you so good at battling anyway? That's just not right. No way, he beat you? Does that mean I gotta battle this kid now since I'm higher up in Team Star ranks? Pero Bueno, what do you think you're doing? Hi Nimona. Ugh, it's that student council dream. She's gonna report us if we don't book it. I can't believe you, Chris! You don't have to find randos to battle. You'll have all the battles you'll ever need with me! Chris? Huh? Wait, they picked a fight with you? Wow, I read that way wrong. Sorry. That's seriously, Nimona, not everyone's as battle craved as you are. I get it now. You two have got Team Star win all over you. For sure. I bet you were trying to pressure people into signing up again, weren't you? Hi. We weren't not doing that. Ho ho ho. Well, that explains it. As head of the student council, stopping this type of nonsense would normally be my job. But this is the perfect chance for you to try my amazing and ultra rare gift to you. Da 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 da. It's a Terror Orb. We put it in our key items pocket. It allows us to terrorize our Pokemon while it's charged. With this Terror Orb, you can terrorize your Pokemon during battle. Let's see, after it terrorizes, I'm pretty sure your Fuecoco will be a fire type. Normally you've got to take special classes to be able to get one of these Terror Orbs, but I put in a good word for you. It's good to have connections. Now, time to give it a whirl. You'll learn to use it faster in battle than if I just explain it to you. Yeah, learning by doing. Wait, what? You want this kid to practice while wailing on us with his Terror Pokemon? Is that it? Got a problem? You want to battle me instead? Never mind, I'll take my chances with the new kid. Then take your places and battle! I keep forgetting it's mid-October, which means it's gone cold. And this grunt uses a young goose. Man, if only having a fighting type maneuver. Here in the Paldea region, Pokemon can crystallize for a strange phenomenon. The people call this terrorizing. You can do so by selecting the button. When they terrorize, its type changes it to its Terror type. Moves of the same type as this Terror type will become much more powerful than usual. And we'll have to go to a Pokemon Center every time we used it so that we can have access to it once again. Ugh, pardon me. Totalize! Ember! Now it's going to be more powerful. And here's the thing, because it's essentially, I'm not sure if it's basically saying, oh, by the way, you get stabbed, or it's like, you get that alongside stab. And alongside effectiveness of the Pokemon. Basically meaning that I feel like this might mean that it's a case of like, oh, what's that? I already deal like 1 billion points of damage? Well, now I can deal 2 billion points of damage. Like, you know, a bit overkill, but you know. And yeah, speaking of overkill, we murdered this young goose in one hit. Did we really need to murder the young goose that badly? Then again, this is Team Star we're talking about. Your Pokemon burn so bright. Oh, that means they're going to live half as long. Don't you go becoming a ghost type on me! I joke. But regardless, nice Chris, you pulled off terrorizing, no problemo. Moves of your Pokemon's Terror type will hit even harder when it's terrorized, you know? Sometimes you'll find a Pokemon whose Terror type is totally different from its usual type. That difference can open up your strategic options. Gotta change your Terror Orb at the Pokemon Center after every use by hitting up your team though. Sadly that means we'll have to do that later. Well, I'll be on my merry and yeah, hasta la vista! Me too, hasta la vista. So yeah, Team Star is basically a group of students that like to keep up trouble. They hardly ever show up to class, and when they get together in groups, they're a real headache. Even the teachers don't know what to do with them from what I hear. Excuse me. I just, well, thanks. She has a nice backpack. So yeah, see you around. Bye then, introverted person that we'll learn the name of later. Oh, look at you, Chris. Already becoming a big hero around campus. I don't think I've seen that girl around. Maybe she's a new transfer, like you. Man, so many transfer students all in one go. That Eevee bag though, love that fluff. Oh yeah, oh, a good Eevee bag can be fun to just carry around, just be like, yeah, I love Pokemon so much, I'll skin them alive and make them a bag. Again, if any children are watching, oops. I shouldn't say things like that, dude. Anyway, seems like the trouble's died down, so we better book it up to school. Get ready to climb the worst staircase in the world. So, say what you want, but Game Freak, first is stairs. Some of our foots go inwards, so I think... Okay, so yeah, the geometry is still not necessarily the same. It looks like some bits go a bit more inwards. But that's fine. You know what, we'll go to the Pokemon Center now and charge our Terror, because you never know when we might be needing it. I love that the game's put me a ride to go back up. Oh god, the draw distance for the Swablues. Ah. Game Freak, make a game one. See, some people say like Ultra Moon runs terribly on the 3DS. Like, it would run terribly on Switch too if it's by that logic in some cases, because I swear it does a lot of tricks that actually makes it be the way it is. Yep, there we go, and we get another hint of the profile app. We can do stuff with that. And our tail orb is now charged. Perfect. We can utilize that to great effect of charge proportions. Wait, I am going to disappear for a moment to sort my nose out because it is rather annoying me on the sensation I'm getting, and I'm not sneezing, so that's even better. So stream is on hold while I go and do a thing. Do da do da day. I am back. Sorted my nose out for now. And yeah, anyways. Now to head up the steps. Well, first of all, these are bonus spawns in. Why do I always act so surprised with jaw distance sometimes? Oh well. Welcome! Pardon me. Welcome to Naraja Academy! The reason why Naraja is the word that's used is because look at all the orange. But anyways. Various students, various Pokemon, but more importantly, a school building. That's right, I'm forcing you to go back to school, any adults watching this. How are your school experiences? Answer that in the comments below. I look at the counter. Here we are, Chris. Welcome to Nawaja Academy. This here's the entrance hall. Yeah, very entrancey. Sign up for all kinds of classes at the desk behind me, and those halls off to the side, fuck me, lead to all different parts of the school. It's totally big enough to let loose and battle in here, but for some reason they banned Pokemon battling in the main entrance. Well, considering I can see a bunch of bookshelves, I'm assuming they don't want any books destroyed by, I don't know, random fire Pokemon. Master Chris, Miss Nimona, how did you find your first school commute? Oh, we had a blast. I imagine Miss Mimona's high spirits helped with that. She's a true asset to our fine academy. Not that I was expecting any less from our champion-ranked student council president. Reliable as ever, Miss Nimona. Well, I know how to look after my friends, right, Chris? Oh, but speaking of which, we saw some of those Team Stargates in town, Director. You did? Where? It was down the stairs from the front gates. They were hassling this kid with an EV backpack. That is quite the news. Are they still to be found out there? Actually, Chris flexed on them and wound them off. You don't say. Of course, it's a fine thing to try and help a fellow student, Master Chris. But you might wish to show a bit of restraint as you find your feet here at our academy. And Mr. Nono, do remember that the school staff is here to resolve any such troubles. Wait, yes, Director. Yes, sir, Director. A child with an EV backpack, you say? I suppose that might have been Miss Penny. I'm relieved to hear she's come to class, at least. And Mr. Mona, if you'd be so good, do report to Mr. Jack about this Team Star business. As your homeroom teacher, he should have kept the priest of all such goings-ons, or I'm getting words mixed up today. You got it, sir. But look at the time. You two had better hurry along. Classes will be starting soon. We're in class 1A, Chris. Come on, I'll show you the way. Behold our ONG logo. And violet is a lot more grape. By God, some of those children are like 2 frames a second. Oh, no. Good morning, Mr. Jack. Hello everyone. We have some exciting news this morning. Who wants to hear it? Oh, me. I want to hear the news. I suppose I should have told you sooner, but we have a new little friend joining our happy homeroom as of today. Well, they're all 7. Well, besides Mona. Whisper, 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 whisper. I wonder what they'll be like. Alright, you can come on in. Can I trouble you for Can I trouble you for a few words introducing yourself? Sure, I'm Chris. You hear that? He seems super friendly and fun. Man, this is the complete... So anyone who's played Persona 5 will obviously understand that this is the complete opposite behaviour that people have. Meanwhile in Persona 5, hello, it's the criminal! Be careful, he may have a knife! Meanwhile in Pokemon, hello new friend, it feels more scary somehow. Looks like everyone's eager to get to know you, Chris. Alright then, who wants to be the first to ask our new friend a question? Me! Can I ask a question? What's your favourite thing about Pokemon? Yeah, we can always just be a giant shell and just say everything, but we do quite like the battling aspect. Really? Awesome, I'm totally the same. Gee, I wonder if he says the same no matter what. Does anyone else have a question for the new classmate? Me, I have a question. No one stands up because she's important. You went to all the trouble of enrolling here, so spill, Chris. What do you hope to get out of it? You must have some kind of dream, right? No. Forget. The possibilities are endless, right? Who can decide? Well, thank you for telling us a bit about yourself, Chris. Mr. Jack, I'm Mr. Jack, not just Mr. Jack talking to himself. I teach biology here at the academy. Most of you are homeroom teacher. That's your seat, second row from the front. Alright, you ragamuffins. Be nice and funny to our new classmate. We will, Mr. Jack. Yay! And now we're in school. Time to run around the campus by exploring. Oh, so there are classes we can take. She'll maybe take them? I don't know. Anyways. Arvin's over in the cafeteria, and Nimona's in the staff room. Well, let's go partake ourselves over to the staff room and see what we can get up to with Nimona. Welcome to the staff room. It's a room where the staff do things like probably sort out curriculums, see when people grade tests and go, oh, they cheated. Or, what? Why do they think 2 plus 2 equals 6? It's 4. How dumb are these children? Ah! Obviously they won't verbalise that in front of the children because that would be rather mean. Anyways, a question-marked person, we'll learn her name in a second. Very well, Champion Nimona. I trust you to handle this in my stead. Sure thing, you can count on me. In fact, I bet this is going to be fun. I'm glad to hear it. Good day then. Oh, pardon me. Oh, Chris, hey. So who was that? Piqued your interest, huh? That lady is, well, they call her La Premiere. Why are we suddenly in Carlos? She's strong, she can do pretty much anything, she's got cool practicality coming out of her ears. I'm already preparing to edit the TV tropes page for Mary Sit. I'm joking. I don't like the trope either. Mainly just because a character being perfect in everything isn't necessarily a character's fault. It's the writer's fault for writing a character to be so impeccably perfect at everything they do that people just go, oh, I'd rather go and read something else, screw this. And the fact that the origins comes from fan fiction of Star Trek. Fan fiction from like the 60s of Star Trek as well. That's where the trope comes from. People who used to write fan fiction in the 60s and 70s. Fucking Trekkies. Being so obsessed with Spock that... Ugh, I'm not going too far into that. Anyways. She's basically everything I want to be. Or that any Pokemon trainer would want to be, really. We know the champion team, so I'm going to argue against that one. Oh, which reminds me. Remember in Homeroom when I asked what your dream is? If you're still trying to decide what it is you're looking for, I got an idea for you. You should try to reach champion rank. Like me. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, wow, hang on, though. I've got a whole spill I'm going to give you. God damn it, the illusion of choice. Here goes. The trainers who reach champion rank are the ones who raise their Pokemon really strong. They're pro-tier battlers. Their moves keep crowds absolutely on the edge of their seats. Maybe they should go and be part of the league in Galar. You have to prove yourself to the Pokemon League to officially get the title of champion. And to do that, you have to do more than just take classes here. You've got to take on 8 Pokemon gyms and win so you can collect their gym badges. Once you've done all that's left is a special test, the Champion Assessment. And once you pass that, then at long last you'll be a champion. It's every Pokemon's trainer's dream to the coolest title anyone could ever hope to get. Not to brag or anything, says the Pokemon champion rank herself. I reached champion rank during our last treasure hunt, you know. Oh, the treasure hunt is a special Independence Day thing we've got here. Should happen soon. Our last one started not long after the beginning of this school year. It's great. You get to leave school to go have an adventure and learn however you want. AKA, screw school. I guess you could say my journey to becoming a champion was the treasure I found, maybe? I don't know yet if that's the answer I'm looking for. And that would explain why she's still here. At least that's how I would understand it. Anyway, I got a feeling I'd be able to get even stronger if you and I were both working at it. Let me go ahead and save the gym's locations in your map app in case you decide to go for it. Behold, our gyms, ladies and gentlemen. Although the thing there's there. So, time to go over the types we have. Starting off with the Medeli gym, it is a normal type gym. Cascawafa gym is water. Cortondo is bug. Alphonanda, some of these words I swear, is psychic. Montenevra is ghost. Glaciator, it's ice, that's the point. Levincia, thank you Final Fantasy, is electric. I almost said electricity, that is the type, but anyway. And Artisan is glass. A nice arrangement of typings. Also, yes, our fire type starter for Coco is going to do wonderfully against grass, bug, and ice, but regardless, that's for later. The Victory Road storyline begins here, with us getting told exactly where we need to go. So, hey, that's lovely, I guess. Anyway, give it some thought. And off Nimona goes. And this trainer here has a Willowloo. Oh, I wish I had a Willowloo. Anyway, where do you want to go now? Well, the only other location we realistically are going to is towards Arvin in the cafeteria. And there's a Sora on a chair. How does a child get a Sora? Like, that... I just argue, you do not give children Soras. They would play a prank on you. Hello, Arvin. Oh, hey, so we meet again. You remember me, right? Of course, from the lighthouse. Yeah, exactly. That's my little know-it-all buddy. Got a mind like a steel trap, hey? No need to tell me your name. Chris White? Whole school seems to be talking about you. The new kid who showed up with the president of the student council. That's one way to word it. And also when it comes to Nimona being student council president and a champion rank trainer, because everybody needs nicknames. If you haven't watched the Cold Steel playthrough, full playthrough, you'll understand that I have to bring that up every single fucking time, because it's way too often that someone has to have a nickname. But regardless, I normally wouldn't even bother showing up for class, but I came all the way to school today just to talk with you, our new celebrity. Oh boy, I love the dark joke that just went into my head. I'm not making it because that literally happened last night. I'm just looking on Reddit. I just see like a news report just say a member of One Direction has died, and I never really cared about the music. I know a lot of girls of my age at the time when One Direction was really big loved them, but I never cared. I was definitely still too busy being like, screw pop music, metal is the way to go, bang head so hard I get a concussion. Died, and I hate the fact that I go, you know what, I need to go onto a wrestling shitposting subreddit just to confirm it, because they do a joke every time a celebrity dies of them being a former subscriber to a newsletter that's to do with wrestling, and I don't know why I do that, but it's so accurate. You don't see them otherwise do that joke, and I say joke, but it's not a joke. Rest in peace to Liam Payne and all that. Shame for him to have gone so young. Moving away from all that depressing stuff, you gotta help me out so I can finally make my dream a reality. Happy to help. What kind of little maniac says yes to something without even knowing what they're agreeing to? I've played too many RPGs, Alvin. That's why. Why is it warm in here? Ah, my nose is a mess and it's too warm. What the hell has gone wrong today? Well, this might come as a surprise, but the fact is I'm all about that picnic life. The great outdoors. Oh, you and I get along so well, Arvin. I love geography too. The perfectly prepared sandwiches, all of it. Let's have a sandwich, but anyway. Not half bad at cooking either, I can tell you. Right now I'm researching new recipes that'll help Pokemon feel better. Real health food, see? I found this book the other day and it had a section about these Herba Mystica things. Basically there's some kind of special herbs that heal up any Pokemon as soon as it eats them. Now there are a total of 5 different types of Herba Mystica based on what I read. Just taking a little lick of them once they've been powdered will get your blood flowing, provide nutrients, prevent aging, it'll even boost the immune system. These herbs seem like they're the real deal, only found here in Paldea and rare to boot. But this book says they're all guarded by Titan Pokemon, meaning that it's going to be pretty tough to try and grab even a few sprigs. Because see, Titans are, well, I think they've got to be things like this. And we get a preview of something that we'll fight later. As we descend further into Area 0, we began to catch a glimpse of mysterious Pokemon. Though we wondered if these huge ferocious beasts were indeed Pokemon at all, one of our teams suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. No, someone died. A member of the Soviet team captured this photograph by chance. A passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphan, yet differences such as its sheer size and the shape of its back set it apart, as do its great tusks. Obviously, Violet is a little bit of a different description, but regardless, I really want to get those herbs for myself, but I'm not very good at Pokemon battles. Poor Arvin. Don't have any friends with strong Pokemon to lend me a hand either. You should become friends with Nimona then. She's got plenty of strong Pokemon apparently. And I never hear the end of it if I aren't calling to that student council girl. Never mind then. But here you waltz up. You've got to help me out with this. You'd be perfect. Yeah, I was already wanting to help now. No, wait, I don't need an answer yet. I'll just register the places where it seems there might be Titans in your map app for you. He's got the baby case. How nice. Anyways, 5 Titans are there for us to see. The false Dragon Titan is obviously Dragon type. Although, for it being called false dragon, you think it'd be something like fairy or something, just to be like, ah, you thought it was a dragon, aha, you fool. It is I, a fairy type, actually a fairy dragon. That would be like a, oh god, moment now actually a little bit. Quaking Earth Titan, obviously ground. An Open Sky Titan, flying. Lurking Steel, gee, I wonder what type that is. Obviously, Steel type. If I was going to jokingly say something like, well, I haven't sworn yet. Fighting? Yeah, whatever. And Stony Cliff Titan, being Warp type. And that is our Path of Legend storyline begun. Just like with the Victory Road, obviously the first objective is to start heading in the direction of one of those said objectives. We'll have to determine on that later. Let it stew a bit and we can get more into the details later. In the meantime, take this! A little gift for listening and all. And, you know, pardon me, we get a bag of Stardust. Yay! Arvin's essentially giving us money! Woo! Give the idea some serious thought, please! Alright, bye Arvin, we'll see you later. And all that. Anyways, off we go, time to do things, maybe we'll take one of those classes. And meanwhile, we get a phone call while I ponder all that. This is Chris, correct? I hacked your smartphone so I could talk to you, hope you don't mind. What do you mean by hacked? Well, as far as you're concerned, it means I'm basically in control of your phone right now. Oh. My name's Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia? Oh, whatever. I think I said it right the first time. But never mind that. It's you I want to talk about. I hear you're a trainer with serious potential. If that description is accurate, there's something I'd like to ask of you. Tell me, Chris. You know about Team Star, right? Yeah. We know Team Star. Great. I appreciate you being upfront here. Team Star is a group of troublemakers formed by some academy students a while back. They cause headaches for the school and try to bring other students down to their level. Oh. And I refuse to sit idly by and let them get away with it. So I've come up with a plan to bring down Team Star and force them to disband for good. I call it Operation Starfall. But I'll need allies to carry out this operation, and I'd like you to be one of them. Now sure, why not? No need to reply right this second, we can discuss the details some other time. Till then, I'll leave you to it. Bye. Zoop. We're in control of our phone. I hope they don't try and grab any things that I wouldn't want taken away from my phone. Ah, Master Chris. Hey, Clavel. Please do try to keep your voice down if you're making calls within the school, won't you? Oh, of course, sir. You don't want anyone else overhearing any personal information, after all. Honestly, there are so many things we need to be careful about in this day and age. On you go, then, young man. Yeah, I thought it'd be off you go, but regardless. Team Star, you say? And Kufel is, of course, interested in that, but nevertheless, that's all for that. We're now back in the entrance hall. Ding, dong, dong, ding. Calling Master Chris to the director's office, please. Ah, crap. What did we do wrong this time? Once again, Master Chris to the director's office, please. Dong, ding, ding, dong. What are these? These are... Ah, yeah, these are... That's right. We can go to the director's office now. Hello, person. I'll be able to take classes yet. Good morning, Master Chris. What class would you like to take? Hey, we can take biology, math, and battle studies. Woo. Hey, you know what? Screw the main story for now. Let's take some classes. First things first, biology with Mr. Jack. And Psyduck's just cracking along while we'll do this. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Psyduck. You just oversleep one day in the dorms and Psyduck just bursts in through the door going Psyduck. Just, it will wake you up, hopefully. Hello, my name's Chuck and I'll be your Pokemon biology teacher. In my class we'll all learn about the various quirks of our beloved Pokemon together. I hope you all come to love Pokemon even more from the things you learn here. In today's class I'll teach you a great way to get to know Pokemon in more depth. If you'd like to become better friends with your Pokemon, you can let them come out of their Pokeball and walk along with you. Sounds great, huh? You can use the CR button to fire a Pokeball and let out the Pokemon inside. No one knew this. Nothing cuter than watching your Pokemon run around under the foot, if you ask me. Once you let your Pokemon out, try speaking to them. They're sure to respond in some way. It's a great way to get to know them better. However, letting your Pokemon out of its pool isn't such a great idea in some locations. Can anyone tell me where it is that you shouldn't have your Pokemon walk along with you? Near water, inside tall buildings, into grass are our choices. I'm going to say it's inside buildings, because that sounds like the correct one, and that's right. Great job, Chris. I see you did your homework. The correct answer is that we should not walk with our Pokemon indoors. How about that? Some Pokemon might damage walls, desks, and other things walking around inside buildings, so it's not allowed regardless of the species. And yet there are so many Pokemon we see around and about inside the school building, so I call shenanigans. Therefore, please only let your Pokemon out of their Pokeballs while outdoors, okay everyone? I think I see them out and about in classrooms from time to time, but still. Anyway, you may become even closer friends with your Pokemon pals by walking together. Yeah, friendship. Oh, I almost forgot, keep in mind that you can only walk together with your lead Pokemon. Remember, use the CR button to throw a ball and let out the Pokemon inside. You guys will remember that throwing a ball at a wild Pokemon will start a battle. Looks like that's all the time we have for today. See you all next class. That was a short biology lesson. I'm gonna be honest, that was rather short. Any other classes right now? Biology 2. Oh, we'll do keep up with the biology. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy now. Oh god, we got. Oh god, it's reminding me how often I'd basically be like waiting for 5 minutes before anyone else would actually show up sometimes. Well, that's what happens when it's near to the end of when it was like near the end of lunch and you already had lunch. You already did the stuff you wanted to do during the lunch hour. You just, especially when it was like form time right after it, so it's just like, might as well just be near the form room, you know? My form in secondary school was textiles room, so there was like sewing machines just on the counter the entire time. Hello, hello, hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Did you all try using the CL lens to let your Pokemon out as I taught you in our last class? Walking along with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they all are. Ain't that so? I also highly recommend picnics for you when you want to spend some quality time together with the Pokemon in your party. You can get them all around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about making food, Mr. Saguro's class is the best place to go. We'll learn about that later then, I guess. Now, sometimes while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokemon, you may find something very, very important in the basket next to your table. A very important something is what Pokemon are born from. Let's all say it together. Pokemon eggs. Phew, you all got it right. Very important something I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. It'll just randomly appear in a basket, because why not? Because you try to be the one to explain how, you know, works to a child. It's not clear where these eggs come from, but they're probably placed in the basket rather stealthily by the Pokemon at the picnic. Walking around with an egg will help warm it, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by staying in boxes though, you'll need to have them in your party. And here's one more super important thing I'd like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon entrust us with their eggs because they believe in us. So I'm sure they would be happy to see you all being responsible parents for your little Pokemon eggs. Whoops, my most important point came right as the bell rang. Well, see you all next time, I guess. Well, again, very short lessons these are. How would you be able to learn the subject as a whole if it only lasts like a few minutes each time? Okay, we're done with biology, but we do now have maths with Miss Time, or Mrs. Time. Depends really if she's married or not. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Better get quickly go into the thing, and nobody said there'd be maths. That's why I do the reference to. Anyway. Hello everyone, nice to meet you. My name's Time and I'll be your maths teacher. Sorry to put you all on the spot at the start of class, but let me ask you a quick question. Do you enjoy numbers, arithmetic and the like? Yeah, sort of. Different opinions are stated. Oh my. Thank you for all your honest responses. Some of you may like numbers and some may not. I think that makes a wonderful mix. But no matter your opinion on maths, I hope you find yourselves enjoying our lessons together. I'll do my best to find a good way to match up your interests with all types of maths lessons. She's spending more time introducing herself than we're actually spending doing maths. Speaking of which, we all caught up on your studies of Pokemon type matchups. For example, grass is strong against water and water is strong against fire, correct? Of course you seem to be good with Pokemon, so let me ask you this. Bearing in mind that water is strong against fire, if the move Water Gun hits a fire type Pokemon, what becomes of the move's damage? It's No! I pressed real hard the individual I see, but I'd probably be in worse after I got hit by something I was weak to, wouldn't you be? She's describing how that stuff works. Screw that. I pressed down on the D-pad twice, I swear! Hand pink waving emoji. Hello to you too. Fallen Emperor Clips.me _ also a bunch of symbols. I don't want to assume on the symbols. I'm going. Right, let's retake the lesson and actually say double. Because we already know type effectiveness. I've been using Ember on grass types. Okay, we skipped the... Oh, this is a different lesson now. Tell me, do you all enjoy shopping? Buying tasty bread or choosing new clothes? Even just window shopping is so much fun. In today's class, I like to use shopping, one of my own favourite hobbies, mind you, to teach you all about maths. Okay, so I guess even getting it wrong, she was teaching us about match types anyway, so I guess it's fine to be wrong. I'm sure everyone here has visited a Pokemon at least once. They sell all sorts of Pokemon items. Pokeballs are one of the many useful items you can find here. They cost 200 Pokédollars each. Now then, I'd like you to do all some thinking with me here. One Pokeball is 200. If you had 2,000 and bought as many Pokeballs as you could afford, how many would you receive? The answer is 11, because you get a bonus Premier Ball for buying 10. That's correct. Well done, Quiz. With 2,000, you can afford to purchase a maximum of 10 Pokeballs. However, if you purchase 10 or more of any one type of Pokeball, you'll also receive a Premier Ball, a special white ball, as a bonus. So the correct answer is, in fact, 11. That wasn't really maths, that was just because... That's the thing. This is the thing I have to say about this question. If it was just purely for the math side of things, the answer should be 10. You have the idea of, oh, I can buy an apple for 2 quid. How many can I buy for 20? The answer would be 10. The farmer ain't just going to go, oh, you bought 10 apples? Well, here's another one. You know, that's just something to point out. The question is, sure, the question is more related to Pokemon, but if this was actual maths, she's a bad teacher. Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next class. I hope you're looking forward to it too. So when was I about the bell stage in the last one, so I thought it would be the same thing again. Oh well. Well, I guess that's maths for you. Actually, that sums up my maths knowledge, actually. Bell studies, though, with Miss Dendra. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Plenty tardy. I didn't say anything else. Oh. That is time of day or something, but this is only getting less views than last time. Anyways, Osu, say hello to your battle instructor, the one, the only, the hot-blooded Dendra. Osu is a kawaii thing, by the way. Look it up. Oh, why final look it up. Osu. Unfortunately for Dendra, when you type Osu, you get the free-to-play rhythm game originally created by some guy in Australia. Or at least some Australian guy. He might have developed it elsewhere in the world. So that doesn't work out too well for Dendra in this. My age, 25. Reliable. My hobby, working out. Not as reliable. My type, well... we don't need to know about this strong and muscular fighting types, of course. We don't need to know about this. Internet will never let this go. No. Game Freak, you know what the internet will do with that, right? That's all for my introduction. As for my class, this is where you'll get to learn the nitty-gritty of Pokemon battling. We'll start with the basics so that no trainer gets left in the dust, even if you're new to this stuff. Have no fear. Leave it to me and my muscles and you'll be pros in no time. And also May Chandler happens to be standing next to her. Lol. That's all. Let's set our fighting spirits ablaze together! Pokemon have all kinds of attack moves at their disposal, and each move has certain qualities that you'll want to remember. I'm talking about the power, type, and category of these moves. See, the category is important because it's in orange. Higher power means more damage, especially if your opponent is weak to that move's type, and we're going back towards that maths class. Heads up, new kid, question coming your way. There are 2 categories that attack moves can fall under. Know what they are? Moves of light and moves of darkness. physical and special moves, obviously the correct ones, to add moves you love, and you know, the ones that you like. Some people will do like Sprigatito for the flower trick, and moves you hate. Why does Splash need to exist? But anyway, physical and special maneuvers, that is the correct one. Ding ding ding. Awesome! You're just as sharp as I expected, new kid. Looks like you have a handle on the basics. Anyway, attack moves are split into two categories, physical and special. Physical moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's attack stat is, and special moves do more the higher this Pokemon's special attack stat is. With, of course, there being two exceptions, I can figure this on my head. There are moves that will calculate based off of a different stat than the stat that it may necessarily state that it is of. I think Foul Play utilizes your opponent's attack stat more than your own, that sort of thing. And of course, back in Gen 1, it would just be special as a whole, because special attack and defense were the same stat. On the other side of things, Pokemon getting hit by these moves can take less damage by having a high defense or special defense stat respectively, making them a tanky Pokemon that can definitely stall a fight out. Which you might not want, but hey, it means your Glass Cannon can't just Glass Cannon its way through all the time. In conclusion, Pokemon that are good with physical moves should raise their attack stat, and Pokemon that are good with special moves should raise their special attack stat. Basically the difference of whether you want a Pokemon to have Bulk Up or Calm Mind. Trying to raise both of these stats equally will just make it hard for Pokemon to shine in battle. Make your strong point stronger, I always say. That goes for both people and Pokemon. Oh man, I wish well, suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home. Well, to be fair, considering how quickly these bells seem to ring, someone just really doesn't want people to actually learn things. But I guess we're out of time. Ah, darn. We all generally meet for my class here in the schoolyard, even for book learning. Nothing like a little fresh air to make studying more fun, am I right? I always loved when a science lesson took you outside onto a field. It just changed up the rigmarole of having to stare into a book repeatedly. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. Alright, Dendro, calm down. Well, that was Battle Stories 1. Stuff that we already know. But then again, I have multiple Pokemon playthroughs on the channel, and also just my repeated mention of my enjoyment of Pokemon in the past. So, to go through all this is just... it's interesting to see what they do here, considering you have to do quite a bit of battling to get to this point anyway. So it's a little weird in my opinion on it. But regardless, another day, another round of battle study. Osu! Let's get right to it. Is everyone excited about the treasure hunt? It's always a great adventure. You get to take on gyms, go to new places, run all over the place with your partner Pokemon, and while you're running around out there, I bet you'll come across some big shiny crystals fairly often as well. These crystals are actually collections of the terrestrial energy that's seeped out of the ground. You can check out these crystals to battle Terra Pokemon with your friends or other trainers in a group of 4. Our replacement for Dynamax Dens, we call those battles Terra Raid battles. The Terra Pokemon you face off against in Terra Raid battles are crazy tough. They sometimes act differently than regular Pokemon, so you'll need to be on your guard. Luckily, trainers can also use a special action in Terra Raid battles. It's called Cheering. There are 3 different cheers you can use. First cheer is Go All Out! It boosts the attack and special attack of all allied Pokemon. The second is Hang Tough! This one boosts the defense and special defense of all allied Pokemon. The third, well, let's see if you can guess. The cheer restores health for your all allied Pokemon. What do you think it is? Wham Bam Potion! Explosive Healing Wave! How weird of that one. But anyway, Heal Up is probably the correct one, because... that's right, maybe I should make you the battle teacher, huh, new kid? The third and final cheer is Heal Up! It's a real powerhouse and the ability to both restore health and cure status conditions. Yay! You can cheer up to 3 times during a single Terra Raid battle. Also, cheering uses up a ton of battle, so you won't be able to have your Pokemon use any of their moves when you cheer. We'll get more into the Terra Raid stuff when we can encounter one. Anyway, in conclusion, try everything at your disposal. If nothing seems to be working, try trilling on your allies. Finding support for your team can sometimes open up a new world of possibilities. And I think you could say this about Dynamax Dens, but also with Terra Raid battles. Here's a tip. Take a Pokemon that can hit the fucking type for an advantage. But also recognise what the Pokemon might be in its normal typing so that you don't end up screwing yourself over on it having a move that can murder you. But I guess we're out of time. Oh well. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. Medicham. And I believe that is all the classes we can take for now. Although I'm assuming that, yeah, the dialogue would be different though with the mass one if we actually got it right. Anyways, let us go to the director's office because they did want us to go there. We did make the mistake of not doing so until we did some classes. We'll make do with all the school stuff that there is because there's not much of it. Paperwork. Ah, thank you for coming, Master Chris. Have you been enjoying your time here at Nawaja Academy? Nawaja, oh, that is most wonderful to hear. Now, you may be wondering why we could not have simply conversed earlier in the cafeteria, but let me assure you, there is a reason why I asked you to meet me here in my office. It seems that a friend of mine has a rather serious matter they would like to discuss with you. I see no one. Ah, no, I'm afraid they aren't actually here in this room with us. One moment, please. Just allow me to connect us. And on the TV monitor. Oh no, she's hot! Meanwhile, the Pokemon Violet players, oh no, he's hot! I remember that discourse. Just people being like, oh, the professors. Ooh. Hello, Chris, it's nice to meet you. My name is Professor Sada. I carry out Pokemon research within the Great Crater of Paldea at a site known as Area 0. It's this giant crater place. Goes quite far down, believe it or not. The professor is in fact a graduate of our fine academy, as well as a splendid researcher. Well, allow me to get straight to the point. Chris, student ID number 805C393. You are the student who travels with the unusual Pokemon Quaidon, is that correct? Yes. Thank you, I appreciate that you were honest in confirming the facts. Don't need an explanation of why Arvin just offloaded it to me though. I do not mean to offend you. In fact, I wish to ask for your assistance. Assistance, you say? Quaidon! Just popping out of the Pokeball. Oh, good to see that you are well. It's been quite a while since we last met. Quaidon was once in my care, you see. Its Pokeball was also originally mine. I assumed you received it from a young man called Arvin. I am no longer in a position to be able to manage that Pokemon myself. This is what I would ask of you. Will you continue looking after Quaidon on my behalf? Yeah, sure, why not? I do appreciate your agreement. Looking after the box legendary. Yeah. Quaidon has been greatly weakened and is currently incapable of battle. It can, however, take on a form specialised for mobility. In all likelihood, it will require some time to fully regain the capabilities it once had. I will provide you with my contact information if you would please get out your phone. I will be in regular contact going forward to keep tabs on your status. Until then. Bye, Sada. Could this Pokemon have its origins within Area 0? Sada, don't tell me you actually did it. Was it Sada? Ah, well. After getting Quaidon back in the ball, well, it seems that the professor is asking quite the favour of you. But of course, the Academy is always here to support you in any way that we are able. I do hope you'll continue to enjoy your school life together with that Quaidon. Well, off we go, I guess. Time to do the school things. Hello, excuse me. Hi, Nimona. Oh, you're still here, Chris. Can't call into the director's office. Have you landed in that much trouble already? Nah, kidding. I know it wasn't like that. Mrs. Jack wanted me to show you the way to your room in the school dorms. Your very own private room. Let's go check it out. Alright then, lead the way, Nimona. And inside we get to see a bigger room than I actually have that I'm streaming in right now. God damn you, Game Freak. Ta-da-da-da! From today on, this is your room, Chris. Actually, it's as new to me as it is to you. Never been in here before. Maybe check out your new bed. Looks comfy. And you must be pretty worn out from all this stuff happening on your very first day, huh? Quick rest on your bed is all you need to get yourself and your Pokemon healthy again. Yay! I'll see you tomorrow. When you've rested up, then we can battle even more. Take care. Okay. Well, off the Mona goes. Behold, a dormitory room where we've got our counters, our bed, a closet, wardrobe, whatever you want to call it, for clothing, a desk, just put like a laptop here, set up OBS on it, start streaming in the Pokemon world. Looks like we've got a portable hob for cooking purposes, so I'm sure we've got like a pan somewhere in the cupboard, and a microwave. Oh, and a sink so we can clean. There's also another door here. Ah, the bathroom. Make sure to keep it nice and clean. Ready to call it a day? You'll need a rest if you want to be prepared for your new school life. Yay! So is this what it's like to go to a private school? I went to public schools. Ah, shit! He did it! He got, made in heaven! No! Days accelerate fast! Ah! Okay, well, JoJo reference aside by me, we spent our time in the academy learning various things that we don't need to be privy of. Ding dong dong ding! The bell's going off again. Attention all students! Today marks the beginning of an important new assignment. Please assemble in the schoolyard, where I will explain in more detail. Dong ding ding dong! And the Mona just barges into our room. Thankfully we're fully clothed. It's time! Vader time? No! It's time for the treasure hunt. I've been waiting forever for this. Come on, let's go out to the schoolyard. And the Mona is happy as per usual. Maybe I should put the mic back in when I start shouting. Where do you want to go? We want to go to the schoolyard. Ugh. Excellent. It seems everyone is here. Well then, it's time that I explained your independent study assignment. Oh, pardon me. As usual, the theme will be a treasure hunt. Yeah, the unoriginal arseholes. I ask each of you to set out and travel the world in search of your own treasure, and we even sing a few teachers that we have not met yet, and a Hayayama. You have all learned much within the walls of our fine academy. But now is time to turn your eyes upon the wider world and deepen your understanding. Explore Paldea's abundant nature, soak in its rich culture. Discover the Pokemon that live here, and get to know the people too. Where will you travel? Who will you meet? And what will you achieve? Of course, your Pokemon partners will be there to help you. You will journey together, learn new things, share each other's thoughts and feelings, that is a creepy smell, and find something you might always treasure. I look forward to welcoming you all back after your independent study, when you return to us as fine young trainers. Let the treasure hunt begin! Onward! Yeah! Woo! Yay! Excitedness for the treasure hunt! Yay! Woo! A standard Pokemon adventure! Woo! Actually no, because the game's gone open world, so it means that we get to choose our direction, which is how a Pokemon adventure should be sometimes. Tomoya! It's time for the great outdoors! Come on, Psychosard, we're riding out! Psychosard! Take care, everyone, and remember, the Great Creator of Paldea is exceedingly dangerous. Entering it is a violation of school rules. Hey, Nimona. What are you waiting for, Chris? Let's go! And off she goes. As excited as ever. Well. Off we go to have adventure in the region of Paldea. Chris! Enough of that singing, please, just suck at it. But also, the treasure hunt! It's finally starting! What do they mean by treasure? Yeah, fair question, since it's your first time. Come on, let's walk and talk. The treasure hunt is a huge part of the Naraja Academy school year. The point isn't to get us all looking for some actual hidden treasure necessarily. the DLC is for that purpose. We're more just making our own adventures to see what experiences Paldea's got to offer. You could try to beat Pokemon gyms. You could help out people in need. You could hunt for rare capital T treasure if you wanted even. So there is treasure to find. There's stuff we'd never learn sitting in a classroom, you know. This is our chance to learn it. I should stop entertaining the chat. Plus there's so many chances to battle, which is obviously perfect for me. You and me for sure got a battle if we run into each other out there. Hope you're ready. Yeah, I won't. Oh yeah, battling can wait. I meant to tell you. Did you know your phone's map app lets you set yourself destinations? You could try setting one of the gyms as your destination, that you get on your way easily. How's that for a student council president, giving your own friends an insider advantage? Hi Arvin. Arvin? Insider advantage? Sheesh, you make it sound like we're cheating or something. All I did was suggest that he check out the gyms. It's up to Chris wherever he goes. Chris is going to have his hands full searching out Titan Pokemon with me. He doesn't have time to waste on something like chasing after the champion rank. Me and him are going to be too busy visiting the lairs of Titans and nabbing their Herba Mystica. As Sirio? Don't go filling his heads with weird stories. Hey, all I did was invite him along. It's still up to Chris whether he goes, right? Nah, my phone is ringing. Chris, your phone's ringing. Yeah, thanks Arvin, I recognise that. Hey Chris, Cassiopeia here. It's about Operation Starfall. Remember what I told you before? Team Star is made up of 5 individual squads, and each one's got their own base. I need you to to each base, all 5 of them, and beat the squad boss there. Team Star's grunts might try to get in your way, but I'll be helping you out, from a distance. And heads up that the bosses each specialise in a different Pokemon type. Just remember the names of their crews, and you'll figure it out. Still, no need to worry with your skills, I'm sure you're more than up to the task. I'll just go ahead and add the base's locations to your phone for you. And the 5 types that obviously we didn't see before are Fire, Poison, Fighting, Fairy and Dark. I might as well do it like that because they're all called the Pokemon type crew. Are here. Which means, hang on, there's 5 of these, the 5 of the type bases, and then the 8 gyms. All types of web presented. Yeah! That's a good job, Game Freak. But Starfall Street now begins. With the same objective as all the others, go to places and do the thing. Good luck with those bosses. I'll hook you up on some nice rewards every time you meet one. Wait 1 second, who are you supposed to be? And Team Star? Those punks are a serious hazard. They're not Chris's problem. That's right, because he's got more important things to do, like searching out awesome ingredients with me. I thought it was up to Chris to decide whether he goes or not. Wasn't that what you said? Nimona and Arvin? They know your names. How do you know my... I'm looking forward to seeing what you can pull off, Chris. Bye. Alright, bye then, mysterious phone person. What was that all about? Chris, I'm glad you're making plenty of friends here, but try not getting dragged into anything dangerous. Anyway, no more weird fights. We got a big adventure to start. I'm going to battle every single Pokemon trainer I meet. If I just keep trying to become the strongest, I bet that experience will be the thing I treasure. Alright Goku, calm down. Guess I'll start by heading to a gym and training up some new Pokemon. Here, I'll send you a pic of what a gym building looks like. How official. Anyway. Oh, and I know we've been running our mouths, but it's your call what to do, Chris. Go where you want and do what it is you really want to do most. Play it your way. Pardon me. A treasure of our very own. For me, that's got to be my big dream of tracking down the Herba Mystica, that is. Once we get those herbs, I'll make it the absolute best sandwich you've had in your life. And Koraidon. What do you come out for? Oh my gosh, did you come out because you said sandwich? Well, you're not getting one. Yeah. Seems like it wants to start moving. Is it telling you to get on quests? Press the start button to jump on to Koraidon. You'll find you get around more quickly. When you're on Koraidon's back, you can press the B button to have it jump. allowing you to leap over obstacles in your path. Press the plus button again to get off and walk. Oh boy, we get to pull on its hair while riding its back? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Whoa, it transformed! Now it really looks like some kind of weird cyclist are. As long as you've got quiet on, you can go pretty much anywhere. Paldea's your cloister. Yeah, maybe. Well, if you're going to search for those time Pokemon, I say south from the East Gate. But since Chris is actually headed to take on some gyms, I'd say go for the West Gate. Besides, it's way too easy to get lost out east. Man, this is why I can't get along with you. I'm out here. Catch up soon, little buddy. Bye, Arvin. I'll head to a gym. See you around, Chris. Bye, Nimona. The treasure hunt has finally begun. The special event is held by the Academy to encourage students to set out on their own and learn for themselves. Feel free to decide where you want to go as you search for a treasure all your own. Whoa, however, we have another objective all of a sudden as Jack phones us. Hello, Chris. This is Jack. Hi, Mr. Jack. Sorry to bother you while you're probably out searching for some nice treasure. Actually, we've yet to begin. Kawaii is looking at us menacingly. You see, we have a school trip every year around this time. It's a special collaboration between our academy and another school. And would you believe it, Chris? Your name was one of the ones chosen to attend. Oh, how convenient! You'll get to go study and experience the great outdoors off to the east in the land of Kitakami. It's a long trip to get to this year's destination, so we can't send too many students this time. Selection process. You really are a lucky one, getting selected as one of the participants. Come to the school's entrance hall when you're ready to hear all the details. Sup? Hello, Tomboy Gamer Wolf. How are you doing? Of course, you don't have to take. No. But this kind of chance isn't likely to come again, so you should really give it a shot if you're interested. Hope to see you soon. This is the playthrough on the stream. I have played the game before, however, and once again, actually I'm going to show this. I'm going to show what I mean by I've played the game before. So we close out our Steam account here, our stream account, not Steam account. This is on Switch, and we head on over to my main profile. Recently, we downloaded Scarlet. I'm supposed to be in the game. Hey, good job. I know some of the battles at the end actually were a little bit more monstrous, but you know, depending on the team. This is totally not me wanting to flex on my with my shiny. Definitely not. I made a point about it last time, but welcome to my file that I played when the game first launched. This was before I actually decided to stream properly and all that, and I may or may not have also been a bit busy playing Cold Steel 2 at the time as well. It's up one. Perfect. No, don't fight the trappage! Ah! Okay, well, ta-da, shiny Kingambit. Look at it. From POV, your trappage that's about to get murdered. But yeah, I have a shiny Kingambit. I wanted to show that off properly this time. Anyway. With that shown off and accidental trappage fighting, back to the playthrough. If I was editing this would be a way to cut. I would have to do like some cuts, but I don't know how to edit. I'll be honest, I don't know how to edit. But there, that's just me, and you can actually see my attempts at editing on maybe one or two of the Cold Steel 4 playthrough bits. But anyway, back to the playthrough. So, as we left off of that for a moment ago, we've gotten our phone call to do with the land of Kitakami, the first part of the DLC. Specifically the Till Mask portion. We can head back to the school building while jumping our way around. We also got some additional classes at the school that we can go and do. How lovely. So we can go back into the school. Oh, so jump over a person. A mysterious new person is here. Mr. Jack said the students for the school trip would be here. But anyway, are you? Oh, you must be. You're one of the students chosen for the school trip, aren't you? And your name was Chris. Chris, huh? Well, aren't you full of fire? You're positively dazzling. Oh, and you even have a terror orb. I guess Paldea is rich enough in resources for that sort of thing to be common sight at school. Unless that's not the case, are you perhaps an especially exceptional student? I'm good. How are you? Oh, I'm doing fine. Nose was kind of a little bit of a meh earlier, but well. Oh, but here I go, on and on. I haven't even introduced myself. Call me Miss Blair. Beer. I'm so sorry I'm late. Ah, Jack. Oh, hello to you too, Chris. What a lucky scamp you are getting to take part in a school trip so soon after transferring here. I'm sure I'm happy for you. Wish I could go too. Ahem. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Beer. I got a bit carried away. Yeah, you did. Well, as Mr. Jack so kindly stated for me, my name is Pierre. Yeah. I'm a teacher over at Blueberry Academy. That's the second DLC bit, and it's a school in the Unova region. You know, Mrs. Blair helps set the curriculum there. Ah, damn you, Gen 5. This year it's Blueberry Academy's turn to run our joint school trip and supervise the students. That's why I came here to collect you. We'll be heading to Kirkami, a land known for its picturesque fields and rice paddies. I would say paddles. The place has a rustic feel, but there's also something rather mysterious about it. You see, the same energy present in Paldea's terrestrial phenomenon has been detected there. This is so we can still use our terror orb and encounter terror waves. I'm hoping to do some digging into the matter myself. I'm in between my supervising duties, of course. Though I'd also appreciate the chance to take a good look around the great crater of Paldea. Ah yes, well there's not much I can do about that without permission from the Pokemon League and Director Clavel. Oh, I know. I'm already putting all the proper applications. I trust that I'll get a favourable response soon. Ah, well, Oh, sorry, Chris. Forgot all about you for a moment there. Anyway, the school trip. Think of it as a chance to continue your treasure hunt on a grander scale, to search beyond Paldea's borders. I'll provide you with a special update to your Pokédex app, if you get out your phone. So we get our hands on a new Pokédex. Kitakami, specifically. And there we go, all done. Now you can go wild registering all the Pokemon you find around Kitakami too. Oh, and don't worry about permission slip for the trip. I already cleared things with your mum. You just go and have fun. Man, if I knew it was that easy on school trips back in the day. No need to be like, Mother, dearest, I've got this thing. Please sign. And then they can go, no, you child. You're not allowed. Backhand. Ha ha. Your Mr. Chuck is quite charming, isn't he? Delightfully direct when he wants to be. Now then, Chris. It's quite a trip to the land of Kirkami. I hope you don't mind flying or long bus rides. I know this is a video game, but maybe I should prepare the gum. Whenever I'm forced to go into a car, I chew on gum just so I don't get motion sick. And even then, it's long enough as like I'm dead, basically. Like seriously, it's why I don't travel down to Taunton ever. Let me know as soon as you're ready to set out, won't you? Okay, so we don't have to go into Kirkami right this instant, but she's there for if we want to. Oh, so we did gain access to more classes. We can take history and home economics. Economics. History. Let's do history. You like history with Miss Rainford? Yes. At least then we'll be able to get to know at least more teachers that exist inside this academy that we're in. I should come up with something funny, but whatever. Anyways, also, Easter egg to Legends Arceus with the design of Pokeball back in that time period, as well as a picture of Professor Laventon. Oh ho! I see we have some new students here with us today. My name is Wineford. I will be the one to impart knowledge of the past to your little minds. History is a wonderful thing, truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today we shall learn about the most mysterious location in all of Paldea, the Great Crater. As you're all aware, this crater, known as the Great Crater of Paldea, exists in the heart of our region. The area inside this crater is called Area 0, and research of its geological strata and material composition has shown that the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. So quite old. It is long believed that something rested at the bottom of this mysterious crater. Aha! Perfect time to make eye contact, young Chris. Answer me this! Ah, damn, I always knew I should just be looking up to the ceiling instead. That way they'll never assume I'm making eye contact. What certainly was believed to rest in the depths of the Great Crater inside Area 0. Treasure! A Snorlax! A Pokemon Center. It's treasure. Heh, that is correct. You are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you did your homework. Prior to coming to my class. That's right, some believe that treasure more valuable than anything else in this world rested in the depths of the Great Crater. So much for dreams of treasure hunting though, as a lab has been built in those very same depths. Oh, and before I forget, you would all do well to remember the Great Crater and Area 0 are both off limits to all but those who have official business there. Do not dare entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting off to Area 0 in search of riches. It is no place for children dreaming of treasure and adventure. Oh, don't worry, Wineford. No, I wouldn't do that. But I do know people that would gallivant off for other reasons. Issues aside. Besides, if it were at all possible to investigate area, I would surely be the first to do so. Yeah, it sounds like you would. She's got crazy hair. Also, definitely looks more like... certainly a more cowboy-esque attire there, with some of the more aspects of her outfit, but regardless. Oh, is that the time already? I must go on search filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lessons. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Well, that was History 1. Do we get another history? Yes, we do. We get history number 2. History with Miss Wineford yet again. Classes will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Tardiness indeed. Back in the history room. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now a part of history. Well, that is true. There is the history of us starting this current playthrough of Scarlet yesterday. And a couple of days before that, stopping our Pokemon Sword playthrough in the Cow Tundra. And also, of course, carrying on with our Holster 4 playthrough. Plug, shill. Go watch my other stuff after this stream. Today we'll continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. Oh, pardon me. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Emperor as being quite the dictator, as it tends to be for an emperor. This emperor also zealously believed the legend of the treasure that rests deep within Area 0. I must mention that the civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldea's neighbouring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area 0. Aha! Perfect time to make eye contact, damn it! Approximately how many years ago was it that the Paldean Empire began to rule this region? About 2,000. I think 3,000 would be more for Kalos-related history. Pardon me. Yeah, you are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you're listening intently to my lecture. Oh, and of course 1,000 years ago, Nightmare Moon got sealed in the moon, so... Anyways, I see you're listening intently to my lecture. The answer is about 2,000 years ago. This is when the great era of exploration began. Get it? Because Spain did a lot of exploring. Also a lot of disease spreading, but I digress. However, it's said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area 0. Just like they never found the City of Gold, supposedly. Was it the punishing journey itself that barred their entry, or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area 0 in its untouched state at that time. I suppose I can only hope for the swift invention of a time machine. Foreshadowing aside, hey Leon. Somebody actually doing the classes? What a surprise. Showing off exactly what they want to teach is nice, although I feel like some of these questions aren't necessarily... Then again, I was stating earlier about the maths class where it's like, oh, how many Pokeballs can you get for 2,000 Pokédollars? And it's like, if this was a maths question in any other sense outside of like the Pokemon world, it'd be 10. But no, it's 11 because premierable. Home Ec with Mr. Seguro. Seguro? Well, it gives me more time to see the Psyduck at the counter. The Psyduck is cute. Anyways, I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. You may call me Mr. Saguro. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you left the care of your parents to live here on your own in the academy dormitory. I pray that the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities thereof. Food, clothing, and shelter. 3 things that all people should have. Unfortunately, in some parts of the world, they don't. Classes are with doing because you get awards for doing them. I don't remember actually ever doing them, to be honest. Of those 3 categories, I assume the most pressing and interesting for you all is food. When you eat sandwiches on your picnics, the HP of your party Pokemon will be restored. Yay! You'll also gain something called Mill Powers, which can provide all manner of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the experience points that your Pokemon receive. I will also find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavour. What's more, there is a certain something that is particularly important if we wish to receive Mill Powers with even more helpful effects. Let me see. Master Quiz. Tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more helpful Mill Powers? My choice of fillings and condiments. Perfectly correct, Master Quiz. Perhaps you were already aware of this fact from having helped your family with cooking at home? I mean, yeah, obviously. IRL-wise, yes, indeed. Your choice of ingredients, including both fillings and condiments, is an important factor in gaining even more helpful Mill Powers. Oh, I should say IRL-wise, also when that part of the year in secondary school where it's like, now you do cooking instead in design technology, so that was something. For example, using sweet ingredients in your sandwiches may help you gain egg power. Including numerous bitter ingredients, on the other hand, you can gain your item drop power. Learning to aim for specific effects when crafting sandwiches will almost certainly make your culinary endeavours more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, that you can also receive Mill Powers by eating at restaurants, thereby cutting out the middleman and just going, this is what I want, ta-da. I must say that I feel the utmost joy of you all learned much here in my class and came to better understand home economics. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. And that is home economics. Although, do we still get a second one, just like all the others at the moment? Yes, we do, so let's do it. I realise that this does lean a lot less Pokemon battling in this, but then again, we've had the whole story aspect of going to school, so... Also, this is giving me time to figure out which direction I want to go, because, you know, put away your phones. It is time to begin class. In our last class, I believe we talked about the effects you can get from food on your picnics. You can receive Mill Powers and even store health for your Pokemon Empire. It is a truly convenient means of healing your Pokemon. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you are aware, it's not suited for use in battles, when you cannot make food, or when you wish to restore HP quickly. In times such as those, you should make use of healing items, such as potions, which you can purchase from Pokemarts or at the school store. Healing items are immediately effective and can be used any time that you can open your bag. They are, however, consumed after one use. Damn it. Potions restore 20, Super restores 60, Hyper restores 120. Unless you're playing Legends Arceus, then the values are a bit different. The pricier the item, the more HP it will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. However, unforeseen happenings are an inextricable part of travelling from place to place. Imagine, if you will, the following scenario. You find yourself with injured Pokemon. No! But you have no potions. No! You are out of sandwich ingredients. Why, God! And there are no Pokemon centers nearby. Oh, damn it. Did we get lost in the woods or something? Tell me, Master Chris, what should you search for when in a perilous situation with no way to heal your Pokemon? Items on the ground! Perfectly correct, Master Chris. I see you are well learned in survival techniques. If you see something shiny on the ground, it is actually an item that has been dropped there. You may be able to find restoration items, such as an Oran Berry or a potion, in this way. Obviously, a Citrus Berry would be a little bit better than a all-in-one, but regardless, you can use the R button to send out your Pokemon to pick up such items as well. And there are the berries, of course. I'm finally saying them correctly. Berries, by the way, aren't like items from shops. If you let your Pokemon hold one, it will decide on its own to eat the berry during battle. Letting your Pokemon decide this timing for itself can be quite interesting. This is because there is the ability that, Gluttony, I think it is, where the Pokemon will be like, oh, I've only taken a little bit of damage, time to eat this Owen berry, instead of, I took on quite a bit of damage, time to eat this berry, you know? Anyway, if you find yourself in need of healing, I suggest that you look around for shining items on the ground. Or, you know, gameplay mechanics, just fast travel to a Pokemon Center. If you can't find such items, there are other methods you may employ for healing your app. I see the bell demands that topic wait. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. And with that, I think that's all the classes we can do for now. Yep. Anyways, we'll leave Kit Akami for the moment. We should probably start our adventure at least a little bit. Because, you know, might as well. Boing. We don't have any of the powers yet for Koraidon. Anyways. Wait. First things first. No, not that button. We want this button. Our map. Ladies and gentlemen. So we can make our look here. So this direction. So the west direction does lead us towards the bug type gym. Meanwhile, the east direction leads us towards the first, one of the first titans we could attempt to fight, I guess. The rock one, which the Africa gets probably not. The fire team starbase, and also the grass gym. So, and south leads us nowhere, really, because that's back to the first area. We are close to see all these different terrains that we can encounter. There's a poison one right there. There's also a grass one over there. Oh, so the Pokemon League is right there. Oh, so it's raining now. Yay! Let us head this way. We'll cut through the alley. Oh, Rare Candy. Rare candies are very nice to have, as it allows you to increase the level of your Pokemon by 1 for each one you use. Oh, pardon me. Which is useful, of course, when you want to, you know, level up a Pokemon real quickly without having to fight. Hey, it's me, Nemona. We should call and catch each other up on how things are going from now on. You decided to out heading west from school, Whitecrest? So from there, you'll be pretty close to Kotondo. That's where you'll find the Bug-type gym. You can go take on the gym leader if you want. I'm sure you can beat her, Chris. Good luck. I'll call you soon. Alright, Nemona, calm down. And all that. Now, one unfortunate aspect of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is, well, a very annoying thing. For whatever reason, they decided that scaling based on things that you have done was just not worth doing. Which is a shame. Because, to be honest, I would much prefer it if it's scaled. Because then I could at least argumentatively go for the understanding of like, well, I can go do one of the ones that will probably be easier due to me having the fire starter first, then go for other ones later. But no, you can't do that, sadly. But, you know, I wish I had a pink one. Oh well. So, anyways, welcome to the outdoors. It's a little wet right now. So first of all, item under a tree. We got a Pokédoll. But, cherry. Crystals. All around Paldea you may spot gleaming crystals. This is where you do your Terra Raid battles. We work together with other trainers to battle Terra Pokemon. We can battle alongside faraway friends, while in online mode, or nearby people if you're offline. And we will be fighting rare Terra types potentially. If you and your Pokemon can work together to defeat it, you'll have a chance to catch it and also get special items. So, our example here is a Barboach with a Poison Terra type. Now, do we actually have anything that can deal with Poison? Does Rupa have anything ground-wise at the moment? Mudshot. I mean, that will do. Obviously, we'll challenge alone because I'm lonely. But regardless, and besides, it's 1 star. It's like the first one we can do. It's, you know. So similarly to probably a reason why I probably stopped on the Dynamax hunting, because let's face it, it gets tiring doing the same thing ad nauseum. That may be meta commentary of what I haven't been doing on YouTube. But regardless, a Barboach that's toxic. Quickly, we must defeat it before it spreads its dumb opinions on the internet. We have to defeat it within a time limit. And we can also cheer. Oh, so it's shuttered because someone here has a move that it's weak to, aka our Mudshot. And it has takedown, but we dodged. You can also see that the AI trainers are taking damage over time as well, which means the Barboach does hit you all at the same time with various different maneuvers at timings because of how it works. This is a very proactive thing, and oh wait, it has Mudshot. Oh yeah, because it's normally a ground type. So I've done the mistake here, ladies and gentlemen, of choosing a Pokemon that's actually weak to moves it actually has. So I'm here now dying because it's using Mudshot and hitting us. Also crits. It just crit. Like the arsehole. A bunch of time got shaved off because we're offline until our revival. Wow, this sucks. So, yes. Welcome to Chris Fails at Stuff. Today we fail at Pokemon Scarlet, where we die to a Barboach repeatedly. And there's nothing I can do about it, because it's just going to spam Mudshot on me. Like, I probably won't even get time to do an attack. You know what? I'll use a chair. Hang tough! Be more defensive. Yay! It used the wrong move because we have Water Sword. Reverse Mudshot and hope it works. Take down. Refill. Yay, we finally got it to be faster. And oh no, the snow one hit itself with confusion at times. No. Kill. I mean, to be fair, we probably will still get murdered by another Mudshot, but still. It's all RNG at this point. Yep, there's the Mudshot. Damn it. This has been... Oh, now we have to wait 15 seconds now? Oh god, okay. Does the AI do anything while we're dead? Doesn't look like it. Well, that's great. I should have gone for like Drowsy or something. Oh wait, no, it's poison types. So despite the fact that it looked like Sing hair, it looks like Barboach didn't fall asleep at all. Come on, we're so close. There we go. Whew, that was very close actually. Well then, I could have gone bad to be honest. Well. What time is it? Pardon me. 8 to 1. Ah, god, okay. I should probably have lunch soon. Oops, daisies. But anyway, just like with the Dynamax Dens, in Galar we do get a bunch of rewards, mainly XP candies. Yay! That's just some tiny mushrooms. We can sell that for money. But yeah, that's what a tearaway bar is like. Anyway, new Pokédex entry! Barboach! The Whiskers Pokemon. It is a water ground type and its 2 whiskers beside a sensitive radar. Even in muddy waters, it can detect its prey's location. Lovely stuff. We'll put it in a box for the time being. No, pardon me. And with that, we can now carry on running around. And by that, I mean I will head to the Pokemon Center. I see if we will leap. I'll catch one. Later. There's Hill. Because I think Rupert's still hurt to an extent after that. Did you know that mass outbreaks are a thing? Indeed, they are. In fact, if we actually go based off of where we are, the nearest outbreak would be a question mark over there, but that's in the war, so we wouldn't be able to do much with it. Question marks over there. Oh, there's a Pawmi one over here, and a Shrewder one over there. How lovely. Maybe we'll head to Lafintia at some point, because we should all know which Stimuli that one is. Any other outbreaks? Nah, mainly question marks. Those are areas we're not at. So, yeah. I want to have food, so I think this is a good time to end it for now. Next time, we'll start our treasure hunt in earnest. Maybe we'll head over to the Kanto gym and just murder those bug types with Arthur Coco. Maybe it'll be a crocodile afterwards. Who knows? But the point being, if you do enjoy this stuff, you can always subscribe, you can always do all the other things you can on YouTube, and if you do want to check out other stuff that I've done, whether it's a live stream or not, then you can check those stuff out on the channel. Currently, in terms of other playthroughs we've got going at the moment, I am streaming is, of course, Trails Cod Still 4. We're making our way through. Last time we did the Draco Sanctuary, and we're making our way to Crossbell now, so that's something to tune in hopes of enjoying. I don't know, because it turns out that I'm attracting quite a few Pokemon fans and no Trails fans, so good work me there, good work me. Anyway, until Sup, what's your favourite Pokemon? I was about to end the stream. I should just have a Torterra on a picture on the wall or something and just go, that's my favourite. That would just save that question every time. I was about to end the stream, so welcome to the end. My apologies on this one, but I'll go with Torterra for now. Also, of course, okay. But so until next time, I'll see you all